Honey, dash, got it on.
Okay, Coach, we're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Right there. 180. Right there. 54 Mike. 3 bud. 3 bud.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Regular. Hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. Room to run past midfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Tighten up. Kings. Under 10. Check 43. Hey, check 24.
22 jet bomber.
One set. Check Mike 54.
Pistol.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Red, 180.
50 seconds for Mike.
Ain't no such. Real. We taking wins home.
Shit.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
That's how we do.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. All right, G, let's go. All right, G. Yep.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Delta.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Set. Let's see what you got. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Jet. Set.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. That's complete to John Ross. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Banjo. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's coming. Smoke. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Go.
Back to throw. Love going deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A run for Nick Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the 24, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is taken at his 4. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Second and long. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Operating from the gun. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You call plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Fielding just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals 30.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs. all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Kill. Protein spell. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Love brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Watch the pass. Stop. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun on third down. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second and 9, Mayfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set, 180.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Throwing on second and 8, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now the try here for the extra point. And, oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Love. He finds his running back, Mixon. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20! And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken very short. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Love. And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Throwing on first down, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Love. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Love. Open man is Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Back to throw. Love toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's Eifert. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun. Love steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Love. And the pressure gets to him again. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Banjo. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bravo! Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Ready, go!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Echo. Mike, 57. Rip left. 57. King. 57 to Mike. They gonna need that.
Now Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. To throw on second down. Love got a man open. It's Ross. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. First and 5.
Mike 5-4.
Back to throw. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. From the gun, Love. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Charlie.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Go.
From the gun on third down. Love escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Love. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 57 to Mike. Regular, my touch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Run. Topper! Hey, check. Jim.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, 133. Hurry!
Mayfield now. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check curls. Delta. Let's go.
2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Operating from the gun, Love. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Shift.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
On 4th down, Love. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Following the interception, Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, alert 33. 57, Mike 57.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
180.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
65, 65, 65. Deuce, 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 deuce. Switch, switch, switch. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. You go tight. You got tight.
Now Joe Mixon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, Love. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Love. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the... And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.